Alright, this is Matt from Reaction Brewing. We're making a cherry wheat today, so we're going to go ahead and start grinding up these grains.
I got him a new drill with a new battery. It's dying right now. It's dead.
It just died.
Justin here from Reaction Brewing. Doing the cherry wheat. We got our grains ground up. Got a trench here put in the brewery. OSHA approved. No gratings. Got our sink hooked up this week. It's all plumbed in. We actually have moved forward. We're going to build a bar here pretty soon. We got our fermenters, leak proof, hot PBW. Already did that one. So we'll be starting our mash here. We'll be back for that. So we have right around 30 pounds of grain for this one. Already recirculating. We got our dough ball destroyer from NorCal Brewing Solutions going. No more old wooden mash paddle. This thing's a monster. So we're gonna get her started with this, and then we really will switch to the mash paddle. So looks like it's already getting clogged up a little bit. I'm gonna shut my pump off.
Alright, we're going to do a 165 degree mash out. I'm just going to go ahead and punch our controller up to 165 here. It's probably going to go really fast and go past it.
Oh no, you stopped it. We haven't drank yet, so that's fine. So
Beautiful.
mash hasn't went super well, but it's plugged up a little bit. This is going to be a 15-gallon batch, so we have a ton of grain, not that much water. We're going to do a sparge when we're done here. So we got a 10-minute mash out once we hit 165, and we'll be back.
Alright, we shut our pump off, we shut our element off. We're going to go ahead and shut our bottom valve here. And we're going to go ahead and move this down to the bottom.
Make sure you can open that valve. Oh, you got it upside down, right? We took a refractometer reading. Our pre-boil gravity is 1.065 right now.
These back up before I forget to. Alright, we're going to lift this up just to expose the top of the grains, and then we're going to start to sparge.
We actually remembered to put that in. Let's hope it doesn't rip out of the ceiling today. I did some pull-ups on it and it held, so.
Looks like it's draining down slowly.
This is 32 pounds of grains, half pound of rice hulls.
So it feels like a lot more than 32 pounds right now.
So when we get up here and we get the grain bed exposed, I'll be back and show you how we're going to sparge. So we got our grain bed exposed, real slowly draining down. We're going to add some of our hot water back in. We got 160 degree, well it was 160 degrees an hour ago. But we're going to sparge with this. As soon as Matt figures out how to get the cap off, just pull it. Like a man. Alright, here, you take this. There we go. See? He did it.
Alright,
So we're just going to slowly cover our grains with this water until we get back up to the level with the grain bed and the kettle. So once we get back all that done, we'll be back to do the boil. So we sparged, got the grain bed as far down as I could get it, as dry as I could get it. You can see how full the kettle is. So we're heating up, got the output at 100%. It's going to take a while to heat. I would guess we've got 18.5 gallons in there. So we'll be back once we're at boil, or to watch Matt struggle getting this thing into the trash can.
Alright, so we've got some firm cap here. It's AntiFoam. We're going to go ahead and put this in and see if we can prevent it from foaming up and boiling over when we bring it up to 200. says about a drop per gallon. So it's about 15 to 18 drops I put in there exactly.
We're at 187. It's probably been, I don't know, 10 minutes since we turned it up.
Yep.
Took about 35 minutes this morning to bring this entire pot filled right to the brim up to 152. Not too bad considering it had 20 gallons of water in it. So we'll be back to move that guy out here in a minute. All right, we're gonna see him, watch him struggle to get this thing out of there with the wide open trench and the garbage can just straddling it.
Yeah, it should be a
You can
good
lift it
time
up
here.
higher.
I'm just gonna freaking go for
Just
it.
gonna man it. Look at that, that was easy.
No struggle.
So, got a little hot break going right now, but hopefully it doesn't boil up too much or we're gonna have to put this trench to use. So, 190. We'll be back when we get up to boil for the first hop edition. Yeah. Got some hot breaks started. Hopefully the AntiFoam keeps it down a little bit. About 205 right now. We don't have any more room in here, so we'll be back. Maybe a mess on the floor.
Okay, our first hop addition is going to be Magnum hops. You can almost kind of see it there because I ripped the bag. It's going to be 1 ounce.
So we'll start our timer. Boiling at 210. Firm cap, we're good for the hot break. So we'll start our timer and we'll be back for whatever the next boil or the next addition is, because I don't remember.
Alright, we've been boiling this for about 50 minutes. It's been running about 211 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to go ahead and put in 1 ounce of Centennial hops. And then we're going to let this go for some amount of time yet.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, we're going to put in 2 more ounces of Centennials for our 0-minute hop addition, and then we're going to go ahead and start cooling it down.
So after the last hop addition, we set it up to run through the chiller so we could sterilize it a little bit. So we'll start cooling it now, and we'll be back in whenever it's cooled.
Alright, we got this thing cooled down to 65 degrees now. We're going to go ahead and shut off our pump. Going to close both of our valves here. And we're going to transfer the hose over to our new conical fermenter. This will be the first time we've used that. Safety valve.
Stupid safeties, just in case we gotta lock it out.
Alright, now if I did that right, we should be able to turn our pump back on and transfer our batch.
I like the nervousness there, just in case it's not gonna work. So we're filling the conical up. We should have roughly 15 gallons. Original gravity was like 1.060, way over what we were going for, but whatever. We'll be back in a little bit to pitch the yeast, oxygenate it, and some other stuff. Alright, this is our cherry wheat. As you can see, we're sampling it to the trench. It's burned, we burned the element on it. Tried to let the trump settle out, see if we could take some samples off the top. Get a little bit better flavor, but it freaking tastes terrible. Element was totally scorched. I don't know what happened. We stirred it, kept on top of it. We never had outside the basket get maybe 2 inches below the basket level. But either way, it's junk. I'm not even going to pitch the yeast in it. I'm going to throw the yeast back in the fridge. We'll burn it, or we'll brew another batch in a week or so. So hopefully replace this batch. Hoping this one doesn't burn.